Okay. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening. Well, I got this banner over my face still. Let me fix this for a second. Okay. Good morning. This is J.W. Reed doing another fabulous LiveScan.Cafe series here. Today, we're going to talk about LiveScan fingerprinting business workflow. In this particular series right here, this episode is going to focus on some other tips you could do while working on your workflow at home. Okay, so we'll get this started here. As always, I have to break out my Big J cup. Now, last time I had this series and I was missing in action, and I had to get medieval some folks get back my cup. It was epic. So anyway, for those got the coffee cups and tea cups and special cups they have, sip out for you guys. It's pretty good. All right, let's get this party started here. Wow, we already got some comments coming in here. Good morning, Miss Hogan. How are we doing today? Hope you're doing fine. Welcome aboard. If you have any questions, who's listening to a live session here or later on for the restream, just post your comments below. Oh, yes, I'm excited too. It's a glorious opportunity here. All right, let's jump into some fun things here. Oh, we got TJ. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say TJ? I shouldn't have said TJ. I won't tell nobody your nickname is TJ. We just keep it to ourselves. All right, let's go ahead and find some fun things to talk about for today. And good morning, folks who are out there today. Good morning. Where is that little banner thing at? Where did it go? Okay. All right, let's get the party started here. I'm going to go over at least 8 tips and hopefully have some bonuses at the end. I want this to last maybe about 15 to 20 minutes maximum for the day. I have a tendency to talk more than that there. I was threatening my legs get broken if I go beyond 20 minutes for the day. Let's see how fast I can run. If you have your pen and paper, get ready to get some good information for you guys. The first thing regarding a workflow process, matter of fact, let me back up for a minute here. This is a third series workflow from home, a workflow process with fingerprinting business. The last 2 series we talked about, let me pull them up right here real fast. I like to recap, that way everybody's catching up and being on the same page right here. We talked about using a task management system. Let's break up the notes real fast. This was the first series we had. We talked about using a task management system. The second was plan out your day the night before. Now, if you can't write that fast, it is a live recording, so it'll be recorded. You can check it out later on. About to maintain the 20-minute cap there. Question is statement number 2B, start the morning writing down the needs, what needs to be done, and prioritize that. So basically what I was trying to say was, have your workload planned out the next day before that morning, and worst come to worst, at least get started that morning, writing down what needs to get done for that particular day. And we said this before, please document your process. And for workflow, for these week to 2 weeks, write down everything that you're doing and keep time of it, keep a track of time, how long it takes to get it done. Okay, then the second series talked about the time. How much is your time worth? Identify the major projects and regular tasks. This is based off you first writing down your processing that you were doing for the first 2 weeks and trying to figure out what was being productive and what was keeping you busy. And my perspective is being productive, I should put it a different way here. Be busy, be broke. Get productive, get paid. Remember that. All right, then. Also, we talked about in the past, create a block scheduling system. I'm going to touch that one again today about creating a block scheduling system. What I mean by that was set up blocks of time to get certain tasks done. When you're productive time, block a time for that one there. We're not so productive and your energy is coming at a different wavelength at the time. You have your peaks and lows, valley and peaks throughout the day about your energy. So schedule your block scheduling system based off your peak performances when you kind of got a lot of energy and when you don't. Leave yourself some wiggle room. We are not robots, we're humans. You need to take a breather, give yourself some wiggle room along the way. All right, let's jump in for today then. I just want to touch base and then recap on certain things there. Good morning, stranger. Oh, we know what we're talking about. Good morning. Welcome back. All right, let's get back where we were. It's a good day today. It's going to be fun. And guys, please post your questions along the ways here. Okay, for tip number 1, this is from a workflow process while you're working from home. Structure your day with set routines. So when you work out your workflow process and you already wrote down in the past what you were doing, structure, you have a set routine on a regular basis. You don't want to jump around from point A to point D back and forth. That's not being structured. That's being disorganized. That creates frustration. It creates stress levels. And sometimes your structure being bounced around, that stress level could slip through and impede your family, affect your family too, and how they behave while you're working. But more about that later on today. All right, I know some people hate to say this here. Oh, I'm working from home. It's, we got this epidemic going on here. Can I just stay in bed 5 more minutes? Those 5 minutes sometimes are a lot longer than 5 minutes. You get the snooze, but you keep hitting the snooze every 5 minutes. No. We start not, getting productive, getting paid, not being busy pushing a snooze button. So start your morning off right. Get your day going early. And 2 things you should do about that when you get your day going early. The next one should be when you get your day going early is getting up as if you're going to the office. Get your mindset right as if you're going to office. Act like you get in your vehicle or you can take that train or whatever the case may be to get to the office. But in the real world, you're getting up, you might walk to a different location in your home, sit down and get going. But keep that mindset going. If you think you just walk around, lounging around in your pajamas all the time, that's not going to change your mindset. You feel too comfy, you feel too comfortable. So pretty much to avoid the issue about those pajamas, you walk around on work days, take them off, get dressed. Now, when I say take off pajamas, please don't walk around with your birthday suit on. That's not going to happen. Don't say what JW said, I could walk around my birthday suit and leave some comments below. That's not going to happen. Take off the pajamas, get dressed. I don't care if it's jeans and t-shirt, but put something on as if you're changing over with the mindset also. You're about to get busy, leading to getting paid, being productive. All right, then. Now, this is the big subject right here. It's very important. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing out there? That's one of my besties out there, too. But one of the most important things I have to talk about right now, we touched about this before in several series behind by running a fingerprint business from the home-based operation in details. Have a dedicated spot, aka workplace. That's very important. I think you should go someplace where there's a door and you close the door to let people know that office hours in place. Some places less distraction. The workplace should include where the TV might not be around you. If the TV is near you, that's your workplace. Unplug the television. Unplug everything that's a distraction around you and focus on being productive. This is your workspace. This is not your local hangout. This ain't Starbucks, nothing like that. This is your workspace. You're here to be productive. So make sure you have some nice light coming through the window. If there's a window near your office or your workplace, that's even better. If not, get you some good lighting where it's not too dull and relaxing, where it puts you to get some bright lighting where you can see and stay productive. So find yourself a workplace where you're able to get your work done without being distracted and be productive. Very important. It could be in the garage. Some people got offices in the garage. It could be in their bedroom. It could be a small part of your living room away from everybody else. It might be a day room. Depends what you have at your place, but find some place where it's a dedicated workspace just for you. And it's like a no fly zone for everybody else to come by there. Another thing is when you set out your workflow, your schedule, your process, and I should have told you earlier on, workflow pretty much says your daily events, your schedule, your process. A process put into place that leads to productivity, where it increases your revenue or grows your business. So you work on some type of game plan on a daily basis. Now your game plan for Monday might be completely different from the game plan from Tuesday and Wednesday. But be consistent with it and make sure you follow your process. Revisit a task that you wrote down a week or two ago when we had this first series here and see what you could do to be productive. But in the meantime, take a break. We don't expect you to find yourself a perfect workplace and hammer everything out 8 hours straight without taking a break. That's not being right. That's not the best thing to do. Now, sometimes it might happen from time to time, but do not make that a regular thing. Schedule some breaks and stick with those breaks. That means pushing away from that desk, stretching out those legs, walking around inside the house someplace, or walk around the outside yard. 5-minute break, 30-minute break, 1 hour break, all that depends on your business model, your business workflow. So make sure you structure some time throughout the day and regular intervals for a break to keep the mind fresh. Stretch out, meditate what you got to do, but just take advantage of that break time and use it. Take a break, push away from that desk, and say hello to your kids. They miss you. They want to see you. That's their job. To make sure you know that they're there wanting that special attention. To include the spouse, of course, and the significant others. Make sure they know that you're there too. But remind them that you're about to go back to work. Now, earlier, I briefly went over block times. And we want you to structure your day/appointments in block times. When you're fingerprinting, we found out for our locations is and our members also agree with this here. Well, most of them did, especially with COVID-19 going on. We recommend you structure your fingerprinting time, the time we fingerprint people, in certain times of the day. Maybe Tuesday could be in the morning, maybe Wednesday could be in the afternoon. Where it is, you have to find out that flow that best fits your schedule, where you can stay productive and still receive customers coming to you or you to them on scheduled set times. You want to avoid walk-ins at your home, especially, or to your office, because it disrupts your schedule, it disrupts your workflow, it disrupts your process. So they have set times of the day or set days of the week where they could come to you or you go to them to fingerprint, you find stuff a lot more productive. It does not make sense to be open every day and fingerprint for just 2 hours a day. The list is the reason behind that. We found that sometimes we set blocks of time, 4 or 5 hours or 4 hours this time frame here. The next day, 4 or 5 hours, the whole day, this particular day right here. It's a lot more productive. You get a lot more folks to show up on those particular days and your schedule's full. You don't have this big open schedule on a daily basis and nobody shows up. Might be 2 or 3 folks scattered throughout the day and you can't structure your productivity that way. So set aside blocks of time where you set aside to fingerprint people by having an appointment scheduling system. Or set aside blocks of time where they have walk-ins based on your based off your work schedule. Just don't make it wide open throughout the whole day, because it's going to mess up your productivity time. You're here to grow your business. You're here to bring in some revenue. So you need to set aside time, block time to focus on being creative, how to get more people to come to your location or contact you to keep the phones ringing on the hook. That means sometimes you might have to step back and don't open up for business for fingerprinting. Or you might consider down the line, which you should start considering right now, is trying to bring yourself some additional assistance to start fingerprinting. Because what's going to happen, right now you might be seeing fingerprinting as being productive, getting paid. But if eventually you can see fingerprinting at your business, if it does the right way, if you keep doing it just by yourself, it's being busy work, where you have less and less time and trying to get more people to contact you for services. You're too busy fingerprinting. So now you're missing calls. You're not able to return back messages, emails, and timely fashion. And all of a sudden now your service is going to go down. So think about finding a way where people could contact you with an assistant, from somebody from your member, work together with some additional team member, additional business associate. But down the line, to mention me starting yesterday, start thinking about having someone else on your team to help you start run your business where they could fingerprint you or fingerprint your clients while you're still being productive. Right now, you might see fingerprinting as being productive, but I promise you pretty soon, you're going to see us being busy. Stay busy, stay broke. Get productive, get paid. You want your business to grow. That's the whole intention of the whole thing. You want to increase revenue. Not going to treat it like a hobby, more power to you. But from my point of view, hold on. I'm break up the J cup again. I got kids to feed. and they're growing all the time. Them kids not going nowhere. I don't care if they're 25, 28 years old, 30 years old. They bring bills with them. They're growing. There's mouths to be fed. So I'm not there to show folks how to stay broke. I'm here to share with you guys what you can do to get productive and get paid. Now, this is not for you. I understand that. Still go ahead and leave a comment below like you don't want to get paid. That's fine. When you get that money, send it to me. I'll buy myself a bigger J cup. That's okay. I'll take it. If not, I got some folks right now listen to this session right now would take the money too. So you want to stay busy? Fine. Send the money to us. All right. Finally here, what's important from working from home and to enhance your workflow is communicate, and communicate. I said communicating. So communicate. And what that means is share with your family members, those who live with you or work in your work area with you, your game plan. Let them know when there's certain lights on nearby your desk. That means that your office is open for business and they're not to be disturbed. When you're playing a certain music, low in the background, might be a signal for them to keep quiet. Mommy, daddy needs to go back to office now and get to work. And we start playing a certain type of music or ring a bell or alarm clock goes off someplace where the case may be, that might let them know, okay, then break time is on. Let's go ahead and bombard the parents with a bunch of kids stuff to keep them busy on their break time because they want their me time too. But what I'm trying to say is let them know what's going on. Share with them the expectations, what to expect while you're working. Let them know sometime when you got your headsets on, not to be disturbed. Those headsets could be like a Bluetooth where you can listen to some light music, being productive, or you taking calls. But wherever it is, let them know what's going on. If you don't do that, and you have a schedule that's way off, you're not being productive, you're not following a game plan, you're not having a good workflow process put in place, your stress will rise. Your frustration will rise. And that's going to spill over to the loved ones in your household and those around you while you're working or acting like you're working. So let them know ahead of time what the game plan is and tweak it along the way. Just because your game plan, you set aside, you think it works today, it might change between now and next month. It could change a little bit how you do your business because the holiday season might be coming up, or all of a sudden it's a nearby school near you, the student's about to graduate, you need the background check done to get the professional license, be a nurse, a physician, or lawyer, where the case may be. So you might want to change your work schedule around to accommodate more people based off the demand. But keep visiting your workflow process. Now, if things change in your process, let those who work around you, near you, know what's going on. That means your kids. That's going to mean your loved ones, significant other, where the case may be. Now, when I say kids, if they're less than 4 or 5 years old, they need more time. Not just, I don't care how we put it, they need more time or they need to be preoccupied while you have your work time going on. So that's the thing you have to figure out on your own because each kid has their own special care and personality. We all know that. Some folks got the special kids, Just make sure you put some time with them also. So I know we just talked about your workflow process working from home, but take the same concepts where now you have to focus on a workflow process with your family. So versus saying a workflow, now it's a family process. You have to do both. You have to manage both with the process. You need to have fixed dates and times where you spend more time with the family on certain days. You might have to block off one day for family day, where case may be, but the workflow process has to coincide with your family workflow also, with your family process. Well, family is work also, but you know what I'm saying. Both those have to go together. If they're not in sync, the gears will grind, things will break down, and they will cause friction and commotion. So while you work on your workflow process, enhance your processing with your family at the same time, but always communicate with them. Put some tricks of the trade together, let them know when it's available, when they can talk to you, and when they should go ahead and make sure you have your time, your quality time to do your fingerprinting or take those phone calls or do those emails or return those calls. Not going to go on to work on your websites, to do social media things, to write your articles, where the case may be, or try to get contracts or do some networking out through social events, schedule those times, and you have to decide which one is being productive and which one's being busy. There are a whole bunch of busy tasks. You don't have time to get done to them. Trust me, some of those busy tasks will turn into a pile of things. Look for some help down the line. Recruit somebody down the line. If you can't have the cash flow now, look for some volunteers. There are plenty of volunteers out there wanting to enhance the knowledge about running a business. Or you might get someone who you trust to come into your household to help you out. Or maybe a virtual office, where the case may be. Just remember, if you work from home, you need to have a workflow process that works perfectly the best as you can. There'll always be some bumps in the road with the family process too. Now, I told everybody keep this short. I'm trying to keep it short to 20 minutes. I think I did pretty good. And this is my reward. So in closing, at the end of each day, write down your successes and things you can improve on for your process. Plan out your tasks for the next day. Make sure you're in your office hours on time. And finally, celebrate what you've done for the day. Give yourself a reward. Pat yourself on the back, whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be. Acknowledge you accomplished what you've done for that day. Okay, each day is going to be an event. It really is. My name is Jay Dibben with National LiveScan Association here. If you're not a member, become a member. If you got any questions in the future, and to get hold of us, just go ahead and reach out to us by going to LiveScan.Chat.com. That's LiveScan.Chat.com. And talk to a member advisor. Get some of your questions answered. And I got some more things to show you guys real fast to call action steps, what they told us. But let's see, can we find it? Okay, here it is. Number one, become a member. LiveScanMembership.com. We have some members who joined us recently there, so welcome to the family. If you want to get engaged, to learn more about the association, here it is right here. LiveScan, where it's right. I like doing that. Right here, LiveScan.Chat.com. You got any questions? Leave your comments below. Right below my finger, leave your comments. Finally, without joking aside there, please be safe. And I had, hold on for a second. I had a quote one of our members shared with us the other day, and I promised I'm going to share with you guys, and I wrote it down here. And that's frustrating because now I can't find it. But I'm going to find this quote here. And I can't tell you Whitney's name because it might slip out there, but she has a good way of some quotes. Did I say Whitney? I'm sorry. I can't tell you where she's from, though. But pretty much this what it is. She says, give trouble, just don't get caught. All right, so I'm going to close by saying that one there. Or saying, give trouble, get in trouble, just don't get caught. All right, you guys take care, have fun, and please be safe out there. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, have fun, be safe, and for those who got the class with me next week, I'm waiting for the homework assignments. Take care, everybody. Bye. Now I need to push this button again. I'm always messing up on the buttons here, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. Brother got skills. Here we go. You know what? I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong video. Call it one of those bloopers. Is this a live thing out here? But it's okay. Am I having fun? I'm talking. Here's the correct video about to come up right here, guys. Take care. Have fun. Miss Jackson, welcome to the family. Oh, see, TJ got jokes. I can't turn his nickname is TJ. I won't tell you guys that, but TJ got jokes there. All right. Thank you. You too. Take care, folks. Be safe. Now let me push the right button right here for you guys. All right. Take care.